Right, we are back and we'll be doing the step 5 data analysis. I still have my evidence file here from the previous task. I'll minimize it to the bottom and let's get started with data analysis. You are going to use the spreadsheet to analyze the annual donation given by each region. All currency must be in dollars with the symbol, the dollar symbol, for two decimal place. Use the most efficient method for each task. Open and examine the M21 income .csv spreadsheet. Place this text followed by a space. Center align in the footer and save this spreadsheet within the file name M21 Ocean underscore center name underscore quantity number. Right? So first we will open up this spreadsheet, have a little examine. Sometimes I highlight the whole spreadsheet and do a double click here to give it a automatic fit, and then you can actually see the data. The income quarterly on the side here for January to March. There's a total. That total, they should total up all these, and these are different regional places. And there's also a total here, could be the total up for January, annual total, and quarterly average. Right, so insert this to the footer. Head in the footer, we have the header there. Left align, center, and right align, but it says to put onto the footer. Center align on the footer. Right on the footer here, center align is your name. Sorry, your last edited by followed by a space and your name. Yeah? Followed by a space, the name, center number, and quantity number. Once you're done with this, it says to save this spreadsheet with the name, this name. So I will save as and put it onto my working area. Always save a spreadsheet or Excel workbook so it does save your editing and also your formulas. Right, delete row 2 and row 3 of the spreadsheet. Row 2 here and row 3 need to be deleted. Well, first I'll bring back the view into a normal view. These to be deleted, I'll just right click and have it cut. Right, I can have it cut, I can have it delete. Right, now it's new 2 and 3. Step 13, format the spreadsheet. They look like this, right? So the main idea is for you to know which is which one to merge and which one to not to merge, right? Now you can see here that the first column, first row, so the first row it goes all the way from A1 to I1. It's all been merged. lightly gray field and have your text there center aligned and also center horizontally. So I'll this one from 4 to 7 is merge as well. Column number 7 is filled with gray. Okay. And let's have a look at the right. It's also give you some sort of description until you follow the merge cells. Row 1 to contain black 48 on a yellow background. Right, that is the row number 1. Format the cell in row number 2 and merge cells between A4 and A19 to contain black 18 point text on a gray background. Right. Okay, let's start. I'll have this on my right side so I can easily see what I'm doing there. I have it a little bit going down so I can easily see. Right, A to I. Right. A to I. And home, I can see my, sorry, A to I, merge and send it. 48 black text and yellow background. 48. And then the background is yellow. Format the merge cell in row 2. Row 2 goes from C all the way to I, merge and send it. C to I, merge and send it. Right, sorry. To C to I, merge and send it. Right, our one here did not go and get the I. Right. Alright, and also contain black 18 point with a gray background. 18 with gray background. Alright, looks better. And also we have a look at our other one. Let's try our quarter 1 first. From 4 to 7, A4 to A7. Merge this. A merge. Merge. Now this one we need it on the format. Sorry, to make it the quarter going up to the middle. Also, it looks like it's colored gray. But still, it has its borders on the outside. And now we are done with that. All the totals are being colored gray. Totals here, we'll have it colored gray. Right, and then the annual total and quarterly average, it's merge These two cells is merged. Both of them color gray and gray. Now I think we are done with the coloring. The thing is now we're left with is look at our design. Look at all these checks here are all right aligned. So I'll highlight everything here, not all of these, and have it right aligned as well as those two. All the name in the top there is being centered. And it's looks like it's bold. So are these and these. All the numbers are being put into currency. So I'll just highlight even the totals in currency as well. I'll put this in money, dollar signs, with 2 decimal places. It looks like it's already in 2 decimal places. Some people right click and format the cells and have this one is currency, 2 decimal places in that number, and press OK. And it should look like this. And have this one bold as well. Right, looks like everything looks good. Let's have a last look. Everything looks good. Let's continue on. Right, that's 10 mark for editing only. 14, enter the function in the appropriate cell to calculate the total income for each quarter for each region. Right, total income for each quarter for each region. Right, a total income for each quarter. Quarter 1 should be go down here. And remember, if we are going to add the total later on to the bottom, then we should be using the equal sign and using the subtotal function. And we have here is a sum, comma, going from here to here. And close that up and enter. That I can copy from left to right. Make this fit. Same thing here, equal subtotal from here to here, and close it up. Press enter. Okay, sorry, I should have had the sum from before that I missed, which is the 9. So copy this all the way to total. Same thing here, equal subtotal sum, comma 3. Copy all the way. Same thing here, equal subtotal 9, comma these 3, and press enter. Copy this all for each, right? Number 15, enter a function in the appropriate cells in column I to calculate the total income for each month and each quarter, right? So total for each month and also the last total here in each quarter. So I'll have here equal to, again, use subtotal, the sum, comma, and sum these all for January, and then that's all my January, February, March, right? And also the same here is equal to a subtotal sum and then have it all the way here, right? I mean the total subtotal as well. Right, these are subtotal, these are subtotal. I'm sorry, these should be total, not subtotal. This should be a total, this should be the subtotal, right? So let me delete this back and let me show you again. Sorry about that. It's equal sign and then total or sum. Just sum these all the way from here because this is going to be a total of these three. And once you have these three, and then you can subtotal them, right? Subtotal them to this one. Again, sum these numbers. And these were subtotal. This one should be subtotal as well, from H4 to H6. So if I copy it down there, it would be still be the same. All right. So these are subtotals. Right, this is a subtotal of these three, this is a subtotal of these three, this is a subtotal of these three, same here for the above three. But when you are doing a grand total of the top, or you're gonna add them up all using total or subtotal or sum, you will take away the total. If you're using the sum, you will take away the totals, the subtotal. Right? Now in step 16, enter formula appropriate cell to calculate the annual total income for each region. So the annual total income for each region. So you equal sum, and then you highlight all the way from here to here. But the thing is, all these subtotal here will not be included in the addition. All the subtotal here is not included in our addition. Right? So let me show you in a little test here. If I equal and sum, and then I'll highlight some of the cells that I need to just to add or sum them up, and you can see that it's also total. Right, so when you're using subtotal, you will not include whatever you was subtotal inside. You will only add the numbers that you get for each one. Right? So with this, I'll copy it all the way there. Make sure this one fits because that's why they show this little hashtag. That's on number 16. 17. Enter functions in the appropriate cells to calculate the average of the quarterly total for each function. Right? Or average equal average to total. So average the total for each quarter, comma, separated by comma. So I'm going to average all these totals, close this up, and then I'll do the same for all the way to the rest. Apply the appropriate formatting to cells containing numeric value. It's already done. And 19, save your spreadsheet, bring your spreadsheet showing the formula. So you must also pay attention to you doing the formula, showing the formula, of course, and row and heading displayed. Page orientation is landscape, content of other cells fully visible. Right? All right. Now do a little print preview. Right, change your landscape. Also, let's see, the landscape is done. The next one is row and heading columns are displayed. So your sheet, row and column heading displayed. There you go. Third one is for landscape. Yes, content of all the cells fully visible, but you should have the showing the formula. Right, so close this one and go to formula, show your formula, and then you have this again. Let's do the print preview, and the formula is shown. Row headings are formed, the page is landscape, and then you can print this one as your print number 2. Do not worry about how many printing, especially for the subtotal. For the one that's showing the formula, just make sure that all your formula are shown nicely. Right, so go back and make sure they all fit, or sometimes automatically just auto fit them up so that the formula is correctly shown, and then you do your printing. Now let's look at print number 20, or sorry, step number 20. Print a spreadsheet showing the values. Now bring back my values. Again, highlight it and show double fit it. Print out fit on a single page. Right, so landscape looks nice because it fit on a single page. This dotted here shows a single page. And row and column heading are not displayed, so when you do your print preview, make sure you go to your page setup and take off your row and column heading, and also content of cell are fully visible, yes, and then you print it as print number 3. So that's the end of our paper.